Welcome back to More Money Minutes for Doctors. Today we're going to be talking about something your future self is going to be very, very happy with. And that is how to make your filing, particularly around tax time, a lot easier. My name is Catherine Vesnes. I'm the CEO and founder of MD Financial Advisors. And we're very, very happy to have you here where we talk about all things to make your financial life much easier and how we can take high-income doctors and turn them into high net worth. So welcome back. So it's the beginning of the year when I'm recording this. And it's at this time every year I create my own simplified filing system that I use personally for my personal things at home. It occurred to me that some of those things that I'm doing might be very, very helpful to you. So here is rule number one. I use the 1 to 3 rule. Here's what I mean by that. Anything that I file, I need to be able to file it within 1 minute, and I need to be able to retrieve it within 3. So a corollary to this rule is anything that I can do electronically, I do. So I don't file bank statements. I can get them online. Don't worry about the credit card statements. You can get those online. Mortgage, etc. All of that is online. So the kinds of things I use hard copy for are just things that fit into my 1 and 3 rules. So let me show you my system right here. Every year, I start with an expandable Manila file folder. You can get these at any office supply store, probably on Amazon. This is the kind that I'm using now, but you can also get kind that actually come with dividers in them to make life even easier. So use those if that's going to work for you. Next, Manila file folders. Well, the good news about having been in business for so many years is we have lots of used Manila file folders. I just recycle them. No problem at all. And I use these little adhesive tags to label each folder. That way I can just put them over old labels and you don't even know what it was for. You don't have to do this. You could use new folders, you could use old ones, scratch it out. Nobody's going to be seeing it but you and your accountant maybe. So who cares? So that's the first step. The next thing I do is I pretty much use the same categories every year, but I also start with the year and then the label. So if you can see what I'm holding up to the camera right now, it's probably backwards, but it says 2024. And in this particular case, I put in banking. As I said, normally I wouldn't put in any banking files, but if I'm putting together something special, like maybe special codes that I need to do wire transfers or something that they're making me sign that I couldn't easily retrieve from the bank, then I would put it in the banking folder. I also have a special folder for health and medical. I'm doing one for just things around the home. So a lot of times, if we're having repairs done on the house, I can't get their receipts done electronically, but there are things that I may be able to deduct for tax purposes. So I have a special label that says 2024 and for home. Now, I have another silly one that frankly I never look at, but it's called 2024 Mementos. I recently get some nice cards from my team members, my staff, or maybe my children, or just some lovely little notes. I put them in there. Frankly, I'll probably never look at them again, but it makes me feel good. So that's why I have it. And then I have some investments that I can't get information about online, so I have a special folder for them. And then I have another folder called receipts. Now, normally I don't keep receipts, but if it's something like I'm buying a new sofa, or maybe it's a hot water heater for the house or something that's big, or maybe even sometimes it's clothing that I think I might return, then I will keep the written copy of the receipts in a special folder. And finally, in this filing system, I have one for warranties. So if I'm buying the new hot water heater and it comes with a warranty, once again, sometimes that information is not easy to get electronically, then I use the file folder for it. So this is really easy for me. I can actually file anything in less than a minute, and I can actually retrieve it in far less than 3 minutes using this system. So recently we had to look at some warranties. Couldn't remember what year we bought a particular item. So I went back to my file folders. I looked at them in a couple of years. Bing a bang a boom. It was absolutely right there. Very, very easy to do it. The reason I do put the year on, the 2024, as opposed to any other previous year, is when I'm pulling out numerous folders, whether it's warranties, receipts, taxes, what have you, then I know where it goes back, which file folder it goes back into by the year. So that's why I keep it on each of the folders. So this is going to be really easy for you going forward. And hopefully it's reducing your stress, because I'm all about reducing financial stress any way that you can. So in closing, I hope these little tips were helpful to you. If they were, please pass this information on to a colleague, because maybe you can save them some stress too. And remember us at MD Financial Advisors if you'd like someone to do an extra look or a second opinion about your finances. We're here. In the meantime, please take care of yourself, be good to yourself, plan, protect, and prosper.